My dearest fellow countrymen, as you sit there drinking your tea or nibbling on biscuits, I, Nick Clegg, would like to ask you to ask yourself one simple question. Are you happy with your government? Do you genuinely believe that everything that happens at Whitehall represents your needs as a constituent? For the past 66 years, two parties have held our country in a constant tug of war. But tell me, has anything really changed? For too long, the public needs have been left at the wayside. For too long, corruption has run rampant in our highest offices. The time for change fast approaches, but not if led by the same double-headed serpent that has bound up the bowels of Parliament with an iron fist. This coming election cycle, let the Liberal Democrats be the change this country so desperately needs. But I won't try to convince you with political jargon or scare tactics, because I want you to vote for us because of what we stand for, not what we stand against. Liberal Democrats stand for reform in Parliament. No more unelected members of the House of Lords, no more unprotected civil liberties, no more unfair tax exemptions or corrupt MPs. The current system has been allowed to fester for too long, and too many politicians have been allowed to take advantage of this. If we are to create a government led by you, the people, then we need your trust back, and the first step is to clean up Parliament. Liberal Democrats stand for no green jobs to get us out of this deficit and bolster the economy in the long term. We all have been hit hard by this economic downturn, and we believe that everyone, not just the City of London, deserves a fair chance to get back on their feet. Though it may mean some tough spending cuts, by breaking up the banks and investing in a greener future, we can get our economy back on track and ensure stability for future generations. Liberal Democrats stand for tax fairness to everyone, not just the privileged. Without tax reforms, families would have more money in their pockets, as the first £10,000 an individual earns would not be charged with income tax. By cracking down on tax fraud and evasion, and by increasing taxes on luxury goods and the wealthy, we can put more towards paying off the deficit without overburdening those already in need. Liberal Democrats stand for nationalised public services for the people. We are committed to keeping schools, the NHS, and other public services out of the private sector, so that everyone has equal access to medical treatment and education without having to worry about cost. We firmly believe in equal opportunities for all, and whether it be in sickness or in health, know that our government will stand behind the people. Liberal Democrats stand for an end to military occupation in the Middle East. The defence budget takes a heavy toll on the nation, not to mention what it has cost us in lives. The sooner we can disengage from these American wars, the sooner we can recover and start to grow again. Liberal Democrats stand for embracing the EU and immigrants. In an increasingly global environment, the only way we can grow is by reaching out to other countries or systems like the EU. Immigrants are also an important part of our society, but by tightening up on border security, we can ensure that more come in legally and fairly. So if you want to change, if you want legislation that represents your desires, vote Liberal Democrats this coming election cycle. Vote for change. Vote for what you believe in. Vote for a better tomorrow.